Hi dads, I'm Michael. Good on you for caring enough about your daughter who has dyslexia to click on this video. Now I too am a dad and I too am a husband, and I know that you probably have a list about a mile long of other things you could be doing now, but good on you for caring enough about your daughter to watch this. Now, I've worked with hundreds of girls and boys who struggle with their reading and writing, many of whom have dyslexia, and there are some real differences between how little boys see the world and how little girls see the world. And this video is about outlining those differences for you so that what you do will be more effective. The first thing that you need to know, Dad, is that your little girl will feel more encouraged by the praise and the affirmation you give her than a little boy would be. So, praise her slightly more than you think you need to, because her self-esteem and her sense of self-worth and her willingness to keep persevering depends largely on your consistent praise and your consistent approval. Don't make things competitive. Little girls are not little boys. When you were her age, you wanted to compete against the clock or compete against someone else. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to cooperate. She is more motivated by cooperation than she is by individual achievement. We need to work with that. With a young boy, we want to set them specific goals and timeframes and achievements. With a young lady, that's not going to work for her. So ease off on setting the goals and just worry about doing the work, and the results will come. Most of the girls who have dyslexia that I've worked with are less worried by a fear of failure and less concerned with failure than the boys are. The girls carry a lot of self-doubt, but they're still willing to have a go. This is very different from the boys who, as soon as they can't succeed at something, just want to run away and hide from it. Now, with girls who are struggling with their reading, I'm often quite astounded by this. When they're reading a book, they tend to want to focus on what the character's feeling or how the character's interacting with other characters. They're less focused on the action and the events than the boys are. So you can put this in your favour. When it comes to checking that your girl is comprehending what she's reading, it's a good idea to ask her questions like, how is that character feeling? Do you think those two have been friends for long? What do you think this character is thinking about now? Those questions are more inward focused, but those things are things that she relates to. So just because when you were her age, you were very focused on the actions and the events in the book, doesn't mean that she is. Now that's obviously a big generalisation, but I've worked with hundreds of young people and it's fairly consistent. So good on you, dad or stepdad or granddad, for caring enough about your girl to invest the time with her to help her get back on track with the reading and writing. Just keep in mind that she thinks differently to the way that you think. She's a girl, you've never been a girl, and you've got to go with the way that she thinks. Every little girl wants a knight in shining armour who's going to fight for her. And right now, you are that knight. Do fight for her. Do insist that she does do reading and she does do writing. Help her out along the way. There's so much other video on this that's going to equip you for that. And good on you, Dad, for taking the time to care enough to help your girl with dyslexia.